No, but Shay is like Omega good at the game, so
Yeah.
he's already going for like a 37 or whatever. So you know.
Yeah, I expect nothing less of him. It's Shay. Why wouldn't he go for that?
I don't know. It's pretty doable, I guess. I just have to learn all of the strats and then execute most of them first try, which you know. I don't know. I'm already doing it, except I'm only doing the easy strats. So.
I'm going to assume there's like a bunch. I'm going to assume there's like a bunch of like much harder strats.
A few. There's not too many yet known, although people are making like a task, I think. So there's probably going to be like 15, you know, 0.4 second time saves that nobody knows about that suck. So.
Yeah. I wonder if it's faster to do the rat puzzle, or if like good menuing can help you just like skip it really fast.
Which rap puzzle? Oh, you mean
the first one?
I mean, it's faster to do it for sure.
That's fair. Well, yeah, you just need to like go around and click once, and you just continue walking. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense if it's faster. Well, maybe not, because like you probably just like hold control and like spam enter. Well, you know, well
The thing you have
it has
to
a lot of
realize is
dialogue.
that the dialogue is also interspaced with well, some dialogue choices. I think there's 2 or 3, but also there is some animations between. So like, yeah, that's what causes time loss. And it's definitely slower for sure. And at the end, her animation of running across is way longer than it would take to just solve the puzzle anyways.
Oh yeah, that's true. Why did Discord just kick me from the stream again? What? I'm going to assume there's strats which just don't save at any save point ever.
I mean, you could. There's one damage strat, so you'd have to play it like no health the whole run to do that, which I would rather not. So.
I'm going to assume Shay the God Gamer goes no save, right?
Well, I mean, you want to save at some points, anyways. That's the first one, by the way. Kind of wacky. But you want to save at some points because there's like, you know, wrong warps that you need to set up by saving. But like, if you mean saves for HP, I think it's just like, it loses almost no time and it's pretty much worth it because you'd rather go for more dangerous TP grazing strats and like get hit sometimes than you would, you know, go for only the safe strats and not get hit at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know, honestly. But I save like 3 or 4 times during the run just because, like, I don't know, it loses almost no time to do it, so why not?
Yeah, like at most would lose you like 1/10 of a second.
Well, I mean, depends on how fast you are at mashing the save button. Probably like, I mean, probably a full second around each save, honestly.
Yeah. Imagine those 4 saves just like ruined everything, man. Actually, would change the language even change anything? Because like you immediately skip the dialogue
automatically goes like it goes slowly, and that's the text it saves time on. Here's the second one.
How? What?
You just have to enter the door and walk back as soon as you enter the door. For that one, it's set up. It's pretty easy. But for other ones, you have to do it kind of. I don't know if it's frame perfect, but it's like annoying and hard.
That's cool though.
It's a wacky strat. I'm a fan.
I wonder what even causes wrong warps to happen.
It's some sort of cutscene state. I think it's like if you enter the room via a cutscene and not via a normal method, it gives you a special state which gives you wrong warps, and so exiting the save and reloading at a save point is another way to get them.
Is it faster to just kill these guys?
Yes, and also it's, well, it was a good HP setup for a thing that I was doing, and then I heard that it's better to stay at 20 health instead of at 2, so it's fine. So it is faster, just kill them, yeah.
Yeah, and just like Rude Buster the other one.
Yeah, I was very slow with my Root Buster input there, actually, because I remember that I had to do it, but I was like, wait, how do I do the buttons?
Yeah. Do you even take damage in this section?
I mean, you can if you want. No need.
Yeah, I know, but like, is it even possible?
I mean, yes. If you sit there and AFK, you can. The punch-out fight is funny because I just learned recently that you have to actually punch to start it. Because I always just did it for fun, but then I realized, oh, you actually have to punch to start it.
Oh. Wait, you actually... I did not know that either.
Yeah, if you don't punch, the fight just kind of, like, doesn't start, I think. Or at least it takes longer, or she, like, prepares or something. But if you punch immediately, she starts, so, you know. Oh no, I'm done.
Reset.
Yeah, of course.
Bad run. Why do you take off all your amber cards?
I want to sell them later.
What is up with like the weird room entry?
That's to keep wrong warp state.
Alright, so you're in the middle of wrong warping right now, right?
Yeah, so that will happen.
What?
That's the reason you wrong warp. And you take damage intentionally on that room over there so that you can kill Chris on this fight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because killing Chris immediately gets you to the next phase, which is great.
Yeah, and that actually kind of just like...
It skips the whole fight, pretty much, so just simply get lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Then we have the comedic, funny, unskippable cutscene.
And then you have to not hold the skip cutscene button right here, otherwise you'll soft lock, and then you go down here.
Yeah, just like slide along this wall.
Yeah, it's weird because if you hold the skip cutscene button, you soft lock, and I'm assuming it's because it tries to lock you into the cutscene to skip it, but the cutscene never happens because you never triggered the start of the cutscene, so it's like it doesn't know what to do, I guess. So I save here. Bad. But I save there just because I don't want to be at 0 health for the Birdly fight that's upcoming.
That's fair. Actually, that arrow goes on infinitely. Couldn't.
You can get the arrow from this guy over here to track all the way to the key, but the thing is, the key only appears when you're close enough to it, so it doesn't save much time anyways. And it's like, I'm bad at it, because you have to like walk along with the arrow and not get hit by it, which, I don't know, I'm just bad.
Yeah, I don't know, like, it just doesn't sound, that does not sound worth it to time save.
It's worth it, probably. It's just, we need to practice it for more than like 1 second.
Yeah, then comedic funny fast weapon swapping, because like,
yeah. Fast.
Faster than I could do it.
Well, you could do it faster. It would just, you know, probably take like, I don't know, a few minutes to actually learn the sequence of inputs, and then it would be faster for sure. So there's a version of this fight you can do, which is like, it only lasts 3 turns, but I'm extremely bad at the game, so I have to try very hard just to not have it last 5.
Yeah, I'd assume in order to get the 3 turns, you have to hit every single like thing perfectly.
You have to hit every crit and do TP grinding to get Rude Buster off, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, that is a little yikes.
And I think you have to TP grind like basically every bullet, so it's like, it's unreasonable for literally everyone right now.
Something that's kind of annoying about this, like running this, just in general, is the amount of unskippable cutscenes.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing, right?
Like the single cutscene of Suzy falling off the stop sign.
I mean, the actual game portion is probably like, you know, 18, 20 minutes out of the 40, but...
Yeah. The other half is literally just holding control.
Yeah. I use C, honestly. I prefer it.
Oh, wait, C skips it too?
Yeah, C or control. Either menu button.
Nice to know.
So here you can get a wrong warp. I'm bad at it, so I'm going to try. That's the first part, but I have to get it like 10 more times in a row for it to save any time. And by 10, I mean 1, but you know. There it is. Okay, that's the first part.
That is a save.
Second one.
That's alright though. Because like we still got the insane time save.
Well, sorta. If you can carry it all the way into the later Noel like fight sections, it saves the most time, but you have to get like, you know, a lot of wrong warps in a row to do that, and I don't know how. I know you can do setups, but like I don't know how to do it even with setups, honestly. I haven't really tried. I've just kind of gone for it.
I'd assume someone like Shay probably just like knows all the setups and everything.
I don't know, man. He's just playing the game.
He's just good, I guess.
He does more runs than anyone else, also, I think. My two biggest time saves left at this point are probably just like learning enemy strats for this part, because there's a lot of cool strats you can do with like hitting the enemies with Chris at certain points and getting the stuff with getting the TP with grinding instead of with like defending. But I just don't want to bother. But I'm pretty sure saving turns on enemy fights is like probably the best way to, you know, get time save.
That's fair. Do you really not even need to go visit the door?
No. You also don't need to talk to the Ferris wheel poster.
Oh, so you just need to go over to the person over there?
All you need to do is get the other ring, yeah. That's pretty much it.
Oh. That's simple enough. Very small time loss with the menuing.
I'm honestly pretty bad at menuing.
Same.
I lost a run earlier today at this point with like this same kind of pace with literally just mismenuing, and I accidentally pacified an enemy who was in pacifying range, and it just lost me the run.
Yeah, I can definitely see how solving these puzzles a lot faster.
Yeah.
This fight's a little annoying because you actually have to like do stuff.
Well, but yeah, this is one of the fights where I know you can save time by like attacking with Chris on the second turn, I think, and just ice shocking the enemies to death, like using the TP that you gain, but I don't know.
Yeah, because you you gain enough TP in this fight, where you could have just like.
You could spend one turn attacking with Chris, yeah.
Yeah, but is it even really like that worth it? Wait,
for sure.
Like, doesn't it save like a full turn?
I mean, yes, it saves a turn. That's what it saves.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. I'm not even sure.
I mean, it's absolutely worth it, but like, it's just you have to kind of like understand where your TP is at and be confident in yourself in the future that you're going to graze perfectly, which I'm not. So instead, I just use Ice Shock for literally every enemy, and if it's slow, it's slow. And I also think it's probably best to like kill certain enemies first and have an order to it, but I'm just killing the first enemy every time because I also don't want to learn that.
I don't think it would be any faster, like, to kill another one first.
Well, if another enemy's attacks are generally faster, right? You want to kill the slower enemy first.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true, I guess. Speed kill.
There's also the consideration there for taking off her silver watch and equipping it to you, but you literally have like I think one battle left where you don't have her with you, and it doesn't help on the Spamton boss fight.
Yeah.
So like, basically, it's saying, do you think you're gonna save more than the like 0.5 seconds it would take you to unequip and re-equip by just like taking one turn in Task Manager or whatever?
Yeah, I don't think it affects like boss turns, so like honestly, it just doesn't sound that good.
I mean, it's great. It's amazing. It's just it's only amazing when you're fighting a bunch of normal enemies, which the only time you're doing that is right here, right now. And you have Noelle like, with you right now, and she has her ring equipped, and you know, I'm the caveman or whatever.
Yes, like I don't see like where it would possibly save any time.
Well, it would save time on the Task Manager boss fight later. Because having it equipped on Chris instead of
you're right.
Noelle is, you know, means you carry it into the late game.
Also, I did not know that those cars, you could just like kind of sit in the middle.
You can. I mean, you don't need to.
Yeah, it's just easier. And
so these enemies, once you have like the snow ring, there's no point in attacking them with Chris, of course, because they get one shot. So, oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was an awful movement on your end.
I've never had them run that way before.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah, that's a mistake. I started to kill Task first in my recent runs, or not Task, Task last in my recent runs, because the virus guy has longer attacks, I think.
Proceed. Proceed. Proceed.
Yeah, sure. Something like that.
Bro, why does it black out? Is Toby Fox just like too lazy to animate it? Can't do
you know, that might actually be the case.
Cause like, there's no reason that freezing a button should be hidden. Come on, man. It's just freezing a button. Like,
yeah, maybe she's like killing the mice or whatever that blocked the button, but
yeah,
I think they should animate a murder on television. And by that I mean the murder of mice, and by television I mean Deltarune Chapter 2.
And then just like on this other room, just kill one enemy and then leave.
2 enemies, but yeah, I mean pretty much. And then you get the Thorn's Ring, and if you are, you know, omega good at the game, I think you would have been doing wrong warps like this entire way, and then you would go very fast on the way back by doing 10 wrong warps in a row or whatever. But like, that's, you know, I'm not gonna say it's unreasonable, but like, I'd rather not do it.
Honestly, yeah, it's fair.
I don't know, maybe I'll learn it eventually, if it becomes important.
Honestly, this game has a lot of really sick strats.
It's got a few. It's got like 5 really sick strats, and then the rest of the game is terrible, but you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Terrible menuing, actually. because I pressed the button twice, which moused me over to Chris instead of Noel, so I, wasn't able to actually equip the Thorns Ring.
Play epic menu fail.
Fun thing, by the way, is that the menu always puts your, I think, most recently equipped item, or most recently found item, first or at the top of the menu. So in this route, it just kind of like, it's very quick to equip Noah with the rings because they're the most recently found ones, and so they're always going to be at the top, which is nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not like alphabetical order or something. So
Then we have the last fight with Noah in your party.
And the second to last fight in the whole game.
Well, it depends on what you classify as a fight. Like, you're referring to like boss fight because there's task manager.
Oh, sorry, I meant third to last. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're bad and somehow run into a Pippus.
I've done it. I did it on my last run.
Was that the 39-36 run?
Yeah. I also lost like a year in other places, but don't worry about it,
Yeah. Let's just like ignore that one. Okay, the fact that Noel does 18,000 damage.
It's 1,800 actually.
Or yeah, or close enough, 1,800. That's what I meant, clearly.
Of course, yeah.
Ignore my inability to count.
I think I'm gonna say
well,
because
anyways.
I want HP, but
Yeah, that's fair. I'd like to imagine eventually you could freeze him with just stabbing him repeatedly.
I wish. Even if you like have the Thorns Ring on, if you don't cast Snowgrave, he never dies, or never funny dies.
Yeah, he never dies in real life.
Which makes sense, but it is sad. Oh, there's an upcoming cutscene here, which is kind of funny, because I assumed it would start right as soon as you enter, but it actually only starts after moving a little bit, so you can just, like, run ahead of the, ahead of your guys. And Rules card is just kind of, like, what are you doing? Well, I mean, he's hella dead, but,
And then we have what I don't care. Just you skip the mouse wheel. Mouse wheel skip. Real.
Okay, better game. That was the same exact one I think I ran into last run, which...
Rip.
Not that rip.
Man, it was like... How long does fights even last? Like, a second?
They last like 8-10 seconds. So I'm probably gonna not speak during the Neo boss fight because I have to already hold like enter and press C and whatever, and it's like way too hard for me to.
Yeah.
To even think of like pressing more than one button at once, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. Last fight's kind of interesting.
If if you keep your speed, if you keep your sprinting speed through there, you can like manage to get through there without hitting anything. But that's hard to do because you have to keep your sprinting speed.
Yeah. So, good luck with this last fight.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I'm not great at it, but the last time I played, I saved like 50 seconds on it because I just used the glitch and also grazed
What
like
glitch?
slightly. The one where you shoot infinite big shots.
I do not know that one.
Well, it's quite simple. You just hold one shoot button and tap the other one.
There's multiple shoot buttons.
Yes.
Well, nice to note. That is a glitch.
Yeah, but it's not getting patched because Toby thought it was cool.
Well, good luck on your chance to be a big shot.
Sure.
Okay, well, I have an actual question real quick.
Well,
So unlike the one face attack, why do you only kill the mouth and leave everything else?
TP grazing.
Actually, yeah, that's a fair point. Hey, for him, he's such a cool guy. And there we go.
Well, I mean, kind of. You still have like a whole thing left to do, but
Yeah, that's her.
doesn't really matter.
And there we go. The bird's dead.
I mean, yeah. The ending portion takes way too long.
Yeah, way longer than it should.
But, I mean, you know, I get it. It's, you know, a story.
You gotta have the
Kind of
story.
important for a story-based game, I guess. Wow. Sync misplay. Literally the last possible place I can mess up on.
Oh, good job.
Well, not really, actually. There's like 2 lines of dialogue. Which is the reason the run isn't technically over.
Bro, I can't believe this. He doesn't even wash his hands.
Well,
He just jumps out the window. Come on, man.
yeah, I mean that's true. You gotta wash your hands before slashing tires.
Yeah.
And that's when time actually ends, so...